Hey gamers, welcome back. Cryptic Gaming here. You are watching Banished Souls. So, earlier today we decided to have a great PvP match with the members of our Discord. We let the members attack the leadership. Now that is started off as a 12 to 1 scenario. We ended up with about 5 to 4 there toward the end. I'm sorry, a 12 to 4 scenario. Then we ended up with a 5 to 4 scenario there toward the end as people were dropping out, had things to do today. So it was a lot of fun. I had a blast. Gave out some prizes to those who made it to the end of the event. We kind of planned out last night. It was a lot of fun. Gave us some great ideas on future promotions in the future. Kind of listening in on some of the chat that was going on so that we could see who's basically working in leadership already and coordinating those teams. And we've got some good ones in there, guys. It's awesome to see our YouTube cast coming in, man. That is our membership. So if you watch the channel, you subscribe to the channel, you want to play with us, man, hop in. There's always room for people that want to have fun. So a few things on the update so we know that I think it's called 1.4.2 is what they're calling it now, mid-season update. So I guess that means the second half of the season. I have no idea why they're doing the numbers the way they are, but that is going to be mid-season point. And one of the things I've noticed before a new release comes out every week is what we've been getting. If there is a questionnaire that comes out, it means there are typically some major changes coming into the game. Um, so I'm expecting to see some new additions into the game. Sounds like you're going to have a situation if you're trying to get these sales and the motifs and stuff from the Mangodens or even these pestilent ships, Lepest himself. You will be able to get those a lot easier. They're going to up the drops on that, and then once you collect all of those, once you've collected all of that, you're going to start getting the in-game weapons that you would need special items to build. So those things that require orca mechanisms, gannet saltpeter, eel's twine, and worm's breath, all of that stuff is going to be available for drops at an increased drop rate. Now, I don't think it's going to be quite as increased to, say, the Blue Spectre, where we were getting 5 per battle there for a while. I think it's going to be a situation where you're just going to have a better chance to get it. So that'll be pretty cool for people. But what that means for those of us who actually do the hard grinding to get those items and stuff is we're going to have something new to grind toward, which is always fun, because I know it can feel like you're just grinding to it to no end in games sometimes, especially when you don't see a clear line developing. But it looks like they are going to be pulling their plans together. I'm not going to play ring around the rosy with this guy. What is he doing? Come out if you're going to attack, man. Jeez. It's always that one ship. They'll either stay just out of length or just out of range, or they'll sit there and play around an island and make you wait for them. Ships have gotten smarter, ships have gotten tougher. That is one of the things that you want to look for in an RPG. If you remember, while you were playing through, you would go into a new zone and say, wow, this stuff's really hard, so you'd have to upgrade your ships and upgrade your weapons and stuff. Well, that's what we're seeing happening with the NPCs now, and now it's going to be happening within the PvP as people will be getting Black Prince drops a lot sooner. They're going to be getting a lot of the black market items, which is going to be rigging stations, stuff like that that you have to buy. And then you're going to be getting weapons. It's not going to be dropping the blueprints, so there is still that edge that we will have, but just depends on how much of a change in drop rate they're planning. So we're going to have to find that out, obviously, Monday night, Tuesday morning. But be sure that you hit the subscribe button, and if you want to follow us live on Twitch, you can come over to Twitch. It is Cryptic Gaming 723, all one word. There is no G after gaming, if you're not finding it on there. But I think it'll be a lot of fun. You can also check in our About Me section on Facebook, and it's going to have that Twitch address. There should be all kinds of links to different things that we're affiliated in, so definitely give it a look. And if you're wanting to join a good Discord group of mature gamers, maybe you, like me, and you play Call of Duty back in the day, back before the 12-year-olds took over it and accused everybody of cheating, and apparently they all decided to have affairs with our mothers. Yeah, so if you're looking for a mature group that doesn't go that route, this is the group for you, man. I don't think I know that guy. Hey, we've got so many new members. I'm still learning a lot of our names, but understand the people that we play with in here. They are the viewers. Y'all come over. We're building a team. The guys that want to come over and play with us, man. And we have got a great team, man. It's a lot of fun. We end up in all sorts of situations where we'll come in and say, you know what, let's do some PvP. So we'll just load in PvP, find us a good server that's got some players, and go around and start some battles, man. It's a blast. So got that aspect of the game. We also work together to make sure you're able to complete any missions you haven't completed yet. So I know that there's a couple. There's one in particular, the last mission that Rema gives people some problems taking out Van Kinkle. So we've helped with a few of those missions with some folks to get them to actually complete it. So if you're at that point and you're going, why there's something that's breaking my game, we'll understand. Team up with us. We're going to help you get through it. It's going to be a lot easier with 2 or 3 guys with you than it is just as one person. Because if you just get out of the boundary just a little bit, or you actually die once in there and it spawns you outside the boundary, guess what? You're going to have to reload in, shoot another flare, and then start all from scratch. So definitely make sure that if you're having some problems, kick me a message in the comments so we can get you a Discord invite. So I've just kind of started randomizing my 8s runs, mainly because I get kind of bored with the same routine of it. But it's not that bad. It keeps those 8s coming in. I think we're over 500,000 or something now. We've basically bought everything we need, anything we could want in the black market. And everything's just stacking now for that season 2. So definitely start stacking, guys. You got about 2 months left before the season ends. So that's going to give you time to come in here and actually be able to get some coins saved up. That way you can come in, do those 2 books at the beginning so you can make your gold skull products and those black poppy or whatever it's called, black opium, black silver tobacco, I think. Yeah, anyway, you want to get that book. Of course, you want your empire management completed out as well. I think it costs around 120,000 to do both books, maybe 120, 130,000. It's been a while since I had to upgrade those, but if you got 200,000 8s, it's going to add up pretty quick. We also had a question about how do we get so many sovereigns. Well, I've actually spent quite a few sovereigns, but the way you get sovereigns is by earning your 8s. As you earn your 8s, you're going to be hitting different tiers all the way up to diamond, and each of those tier marks that you make, it gives you pieces of 8. So that's how you get those pieces, or them sovereigns, guys. Earning the pieces of 8 gives you sovereigns at different tiers. And I think right now, if you run it, you could get 5,000 sovereigns total, I think is what the total is. So that's how much I've actually spent, because I think I'm down to like 3,400 or something. Let's see. We'll switch there real quick. 3,540. So yeah, that's how you get that, folks. And you'll be able to buy the stuff that you need. A lot of guys will get in there and they'll sell that stuff for, 300, 400, 500,000 silver, something like that, because a lot of it's at the end game. The 8s aren't the issue. The issue is keeping the manufacturers creating the 8s with silver. So we've definitely done some farming tips on that. If you haven't seen those videos, definitely go back in and look for those. Can kind of give you an idea without actually going over to the area while we're selling if you need it, which is basically you want to go into your refineries and factories, or laboratory, I believe it's called. And you're going to go to the registry to deliver products. You just take the product to the area, just travel slow, destroy every ship that comes out. You're farming the fleets. When you get tired, don't bother selling those products. Just go ahead and destroy the helm ship. You'll get 40 more 8s than you would have if you had delivered. And this way you keep your products. So don't even bother putting the products on the ship. Just go out there and destroy the helm ship after you're done farming. It works out the best. You'll get a mark for death from the helm. It lasts 30 minutes, I believe, to an hour, depending if you've got that book upgraded. But all that's going to happen is if you come out and collect 8s after you do that, guess what? You're just going to have to deal with helm ships instead of plague ships. And helm ships are a heck of a lot quicker to destroy. So something to think about. You got to figure out exactly what it is you want. But I will alternate sometimes. I like to go get those plague ships. Sometimes if I want it easy, I won't load anything at all. And other times if I want or need the helm materials, I will come in and I will get a helm marker to come collect the 8s because it's going to draw them in. Or just carry a registry order with you. But I've hoped you've enjoyed the game so far, folks. Make sure that you come back and check with us Monday night, early Tuesday morning around midnight. We'll have a video posted of any new content. Have a great day.